Welcome to this explainer. Let's dive straight into how our innocent morning pick-me-up has secretly morphed into a massive, totally uncontrolled public health experiment. If you think you're just grabbing a quick, simple caffeine fix to jumpstart your day, well, you might want to brace yourself, because the reality of modern coffee culture is so much wilder than you ever imagined.
Section 1. Coffee or liquid dessert. The liquid sugar epidemic.
We've all seen those viral TikToks, right? The ones with the chaotic drive-through orders where people are shouting out syrup combos that honestly sound like a kid inventing their dream milkshake. But here's the thing. These absurd, highly customized drinks aren't just internet stunts anymore. They become a very real, incredibly normalized daily habit for literally millions of us.
And honestly, the writing has been on the wall for a while now. Nearly a decade ago, a barista actually printed a warning label reading, "Diabetes, here I come," on a customer's grande white mocha. It made the news as this rogue, crazy incident at the time. But looking back, that barista was basically a modern-day oracle. They hit the nail on the head, predicting the exact future of our coffee culture.
So it really begs the question, is American coffee just completely out of control? I mean, consider the contrast for a second. While Europeans will sit at a cafe sipping a simple, robust coffee from a ceramic mug to actually savor the experience, we're out here gulping down 1,000-calorie liquid desserts from giant styrofoam cups while doing 70 down the highway before 9 a.m. It's a massive, fundamental shift in how we consume caffeine.
Section 2. The staggering sugar math. Let's crunch the numbers.
Now, the sheer volume of sugar hiding behind those innocent-sounding flavor pumps is absolutely mind-blowing. Think about this. Just 14 pumps of caramel swirl, which baristas say is a totally normal, regular order, contains 140 grams of sugar. That is 289% of the American Heart Association's daily recommended limit, in a single cup. We're talking about nearly 3 full days' worth of sugar, literally chugged through a green straw before you even log into your first morning meeting. To really put that into perspective, let's compare it to actual dessert. A medium cereal and milk culotta packs 126 grams of sugar. Now, a famously rich, decadent slice of strawberry cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory, that's 55 grams, meaning your medium drive-through coffee has more than double the sugar of a giant slice of cheesecake. You would never sit down and eat 2 whole slices of cheesecake for breakfast on your commute, but we literally don't think twice about drinking it.
And when you look at the top seasonal sellers across the major chains, the numbers are just off the charts. We're talking 1,100-calorie frozen coffees loaded with over 150 grams of sugar. Remember that infamous Ice Spice Munchkins drink? It literally had 4 entire donut holes blended right into the cup. At this point, coffee isn't even the star of the show anymore. It's basically just a bitter ingredient used to balance out a massive cup of melted sugar, syrup, and blended pastries.
Section 3. The creepy creamer reality. Grocery store secrets.
But hey, it's not just the drive-thru. Up to 60% of Americans are making these heavily engineered concoctions right at home. Have you walked down the creamer aisle lately? It literally looks like a candy shop. You've got flavors like Eggo Waffle, Rice Krispies, Twinkie, and Kit Kat. Sounds super fun, right? But what you're actually buying and pouring into your morning mug is much stranger and way more processed than just liquefied candy. The shocking truth here is that the top-selling, supposedly dairy-free creamers contain absolutely zero real cream. None. If you look at the ingredients, they rely almost entirely on water, massive buckets of sugar, flavored vegetable oils like canola and soybean oil, and thickeners like carrageenan. You aren't pouring dairy into your coffee, you are literally pouring a highly engineered, flavored oil slick.
Section 4. Diabetes in a cup. The medical reality.
Okay, we've had our fun looking at these wild concoctions, but the medical reality of what baristas now openly call diabetes in a cup is absolutely terrifying. The crux of the issue is this. Americans are finally drinking less soda, which is amazing. But we've simply replaced it with an even more dangerous sugar-sweetened beverage, just disguised as a harmless morning ritual. And researchers point out that drinking your sugar uniquely damages your health much faster than eating solid sugar, because liquid calories completely bypass your body's natural fullness cues.
The data on this is staggering. A massive study of over 500,000 people worldwide found that drinking just one 12-ounce sugary drink a day shoots your risk of type 2 diabetes up by a whopping 25%. And the scariest part of all this, there is no safe minimum threshold. Every single additional drink compounds that risk exponentially. The situation has gotten so severe that top nutrition researchers aren't mincing words anymore. They literally call these sugar-sweetened beverages the plague of the globe. They directly blame these specific types of drinks for 2.2 million new cases of type 2 diabetes and 1.2 million new cases of heart disease globally every single year.
The science is crystal clear, folks. When you drink your calories at this massive scale, it hits your system like a literal freight train. Beyond just diabetes, it directly promotes rapid weight gain, elevates your risk of stroke, and leads to hypertension, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and chronic kidney disease. It's essentially a direct, brutal stress test on your internal organs every single morning.
Section 5. Reclaiming the Simple Brew. The benefits of coffee.
Okay, take a deep breath. We can fix this. The ultimate irony here is that by stepping back from the edge and stripping away the synthetic vegetable oils and the liquid sugars, you reveal a beverage that science shows actively protects your cells. Pure, simple black coffee is packed with antioxidants. It actually slows down biological aging, reduces DNA damage, and is even associated with a lower risk of certain cancers. The very thing we're frantically covering up is the thing that actually heals us.
And the really good news? You don't have to quit cold turkey. Just try stepping it down. Start with higher quality beans, because when the coffee is actually good, you won't need to hide the taste. Drop your syrup order by just one pump at a time so you can slowly retrain your Coke taste buds. Swap the synthetic stuff for natural sweeteners like maple syrup or honey, and use real simple milk or cream instead of those highly processed oil-based creamers. It's just about taking small, sustainable steps away from that liquid dessert trap.
So as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with one final thought to chew on. Are we truly addicted to sugary coffee because mega corporations intentionally engineered it that way? Or have we simply forgotten what real coffee tastes like? Tomorrow morning, as you pull up to that drive-thru, ask yourself, do I really need the dessert today? Or is it time to finally taste the coffee again?